Truffle Shuffle, set collection poker style game that makes you want to eat chocolate when you also play it. Coming up.
Hi, it's Tarrant.
And Stella from Meeple University. Today we are going to talk about Truffle Shuffle. Now, some of you might already have played it, so we're just going to share what we think of it. Maybe while we eat chocolate? No, not this time. So,
The most important thing is this is not a Goonies game.
It's not that
Nothing to do with the Goonies.
What is that Goonies game? You played it?
No, just this is not. Because
Okay.
there is the Truffle Shuffle is the well-known scene
Right.
from that, but
Obviously-
nothing to do with it.
Obviously, I'm not familiar with that, but thank you, Taryn, for sharing that. So here we
Glad to
have
contribute.
we have these cards laid out like Seven Wonders style.
Seven Wonders Duel style.
Yeah, sorry, Seven Wonders dual style cards. We lay out there.
As well as a number of solitaire type games, tri-peaks and things like that.
Yes. And, well, because I recently played Seven Wonders Duel, that's why. Anyway, so this is where set collect, where you basically set collect almost like poker styles here. One of each color, for one color, small straight. So in each turn, you just take one card to your hand. There's no maximum hand limit. And then you play it whenever you want when you collect this. So some are face down, some are face up. You can plan a little bit. You know, we just see what your opponents are collecting as well and trying to, maybe boycott that or just collect, different sets. It's up to you.
Try not to give them the ability to take a certain
Yes.
card by leaving it trapped under others.
Absolutely. So you take into hand and then it's up to you. You can give up one set to score points. And these points are basically chocolate. So
These are very cute.
very cute.
The,
So it goes for a
chocolate
few,
money.
goes for a few rounds. At the end of the round, you must also, at the end of the round, you can only keep 2. You must surrender whatever points you have, sets you have to get the points. So this is where this is where the coin's coming from as well. The first player in this round that surrender a set will get 2. This is to encourage not, just keeping all the cards until the end of it. I guess you can also do that, and you can look around which player, well, if everyone has got a bunch of cards they haven't surrendered yet, and then you can see, oh yeah, this, you're probably going to play it at the end. But again, you can only maximum surrender one set, and that's it. So you can't really, at the end, like, okay, surrender everything. So as an incentive, there's 2 and 1 point on top of whatever point you get. So basically as simple as that. You set collect cards, the same colors, same, straight flush, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a big one or the small one. But there are a little bit more twist to that, which are these cards. So there's, number 4 with wild color, for example. There's this one which has got whatever number duplicate that you have, so you can duplicate one of the cards that you have when you surrender it. Set collected. There's a number change card. There's a change of color. And there's take 2 and skip 3. So the take 2 card, basically you take 2 cards, which can be a kind of like game breaker, rule breaker.
Yep.
Not game breaker, rule breaker. And there's this one, you play this card, you skip it, you don't take any cards, but the next turn you take 3 cards. So that's basically is the game. I'm myself not too familiar with the poker terms, so I'm kind of like have to think about, oh yeah, this. I did end up winning though with my friend that I play with that more familiar with poker. So if you're familiar with poker, this would probably be easier for you. Don't you agree?
It's just the terminology,
Yes.
straights and flushes.
Yeah. But the easier one is I found that the easy one is to take large straight. So any colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 6 points. It's nice, simple game of set collection with the poker element collection of it. With a bit of a, Seven Wonder Duel style where you kind of like, as you say earlier, trying to block opponents and so on.
I think it's nice that it's got those I guess nice and frustrating that it has particularly these two cards, because one of the things that always comes up in this style of face down, face up type of game, or the overlapping card type of game, is counting ahead and understanding, you know, I really don't want my opponent to get this sort of card. And sometimes those games can get a little bit deterministic, so having those there as potential rule breakers just adds that extra. It takes the defensiveness out of the game a little bit, and it just kind of forces you to make the defensive more tricky and forces you to focus on your points.
That's actually right. We actually also like, this is the truth. We play this like, oh, what happened with, you know, I feel like eating chocolate. Let's just eat chocolate while playing this game, and there you go. The whole chocolate block's gone. Yeah. And then
most of the marble was gone.
And then you came in and then finished the rest.
Yes, I got a little bit.
Yeah. So nice set collection for family, kind of like a quick filler games. Play with 2 players. So let us know what your experience is, and you play more than 2 players. It plays.
It goes up to 4.
Up to 4, yes. So 2 to 4, I believe. There's no solo.
No solo mode.
Yes, it does say 14 plus, but then again, you know, the family can.
Well, these do look like chocolates. So.
It does. It's so cute.
It does actually. I mean, certainly. We're all familiar with this mechanic being part of Seven Wonders Duel, which is, of course, the most well-known 2-player filler going around. So it comes back to that whole thing. When you're playing with more players, again, you've got to be more aggressive. You're really just getting what you need, because you can't defend your opponent the way you would in a 2-player game.
Players,
and it probably works better as a 2-player game, I think, for that reason.
Yeah, could be. Well, I know that for some games you do like 2 players because it's more control for you.
Yeah, and because, particularly in a game where you are going to build up to, I don't know, a game where you can be defensive always works well as a 2-player game, because then you don't have to be defensive at the expense of your game to the benefit of player 3.
Yeah, so that's it. That's Truffle
Truffle Shuffle.
Sure, Truffle Shuffle. So what you think of it, write in the comment sections below. And if you find this video useful, please hit that like button. That will help us a lot. And even subscribe to us if you like, and hit the bell icon so you get notifications if we have new and exciting videos. We do have to live play every weekend. Stella Short and Sweet, which is my short and sweet, and so on. And that is basically it. You can also look me up on social media. I do post on Instagram a lot, so look me up there. And hopefully we'll see you in our next videos. Bye!